Hey guys, so I just finished Yuri on Ice a couple of days, and I know I'm a little late on the uptake. Now, I believe this show came out in 2016, and everyone who was into Boys Love or was into sports anime jumped on it immediately. And usually I would too, but I wanted to watch it all at once, so I was waiting for the end of the season, and then I just kept pushing it off and pushing it off and pushing it off until it is now 2018 and I just watched it. I've got a couple pages of notes again, as that's what I do to actually remember what happened in the series, or points that I really wanted to talk about. So first, I don't care about figure skating. I don't care about sports anime. I actually hate sports anime with a passion and will not watch them, usually. This was an exception. My sister was singing its praises, so I decided I'd humor her a little bit and I would actually watch it. Now, I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, mostly because Victor and Yuri were really cute together, even though Victor was a bit of a dick throughout basically the whole show to the last couple episodes. But I ship it, so that's something. So first off, there's this cute little flashback to when Yuri started skating as a child. And it was so cute watching him idolize Victor the way he does, watching him want to get better, want to be like Victor. And because of that, it was something that I found endearing, which actually kept me watching the show. I mean, the first 3 or 4 episodes, I almost considered quitting it. But by the time I got to episode like 4 and a half, I was hooked. And I had to know what was going to happen. Let me say, young Victor is hot as fuck. I mean, I like guys with long hair. I think they're hot. And that's partially why he was hot, but I like the way he moved. And he had long hair, and that's definitely a yes moment for me. So, I love that Yuri's childhood friend is so supportive. I mean, even when he's going through some hard times, even when he's not performing his best, she's all like, I got your back, let's do this, you got this. Oh, you want to come skate in my rink? Go for it. All the time you want, the whole time you want, nothing, no problems. I love that she's as supportive as she is, even being a mother. What made me really laugh is the way Yuri states that he's bored of being depressed. So he lost at the Grand Prix Championships at the beginning of the series. And so he's talking to his friend, and he basically skated a number from Victor from his last competition. And he'd been practicing it since the end of the Grand Prix. And because of that, he shows it to his friend, the childhood skating friend, and he says he's bored of being depressed, so he figured out how to skate this flawlessly. But her children filmed it and uploaded it, and it went viral, so literally everybody saw it, including Victor, who then decided to become his coach. They got snow in April in their show, just like us this year. I mean, we had an ice storm in the middle of April up in Canada, so that's one connection that I guess worked in my favor, at least. I hate to say it, but like everybody else who's watched this show, I love the opening. History Maker is well done. I mean, I downloaded it to my phone and I showed it to my non-anime loving mother and sister, and both of them said it was decent, especially because it's actually in English rather than Japanese. So make a note, I watched the English subbed version. I haven't seen the dub, so I don't know anything about the voices there, but I liked the subs. So as I said, Victor's a dick at the beginning, calling him like little piggy and just overall being kind of a jerk. I mean, he's so selfish at the beginning. He slowly learns how to make it how to not be selfish, how to think of other people, and how to think of Yuri specifically and how to help him, which works, I guess, but he was definitely a douche in the beginning. I was so worried. So it's the beginning of the China Cup, and Yuri does well. He trips a little bit, but he does well overall. And then Chris comes out. Now, let me make a note. Chris is creepy. I don't like his character. Like, I understand he's supposed to be that weird character, but he fucking puts his butt up against the screen and grabs his own ass. And I don't know, maybe it's the way he moves, but it just, my stomach turned every time I saw him on the ice. Off the ice, he was fine. I had no problem with him. On the ice, he creeped me out and gave me the shivers, and I don't like him on ice at all. So I was worried that he was going to beat Yuri in the first half just because of the way he was dancing. And I mean, every time Yuri got on the ice, I was stressing because every time he would fall and miss a jump or step out a little bit in a jump, I would panic that he was going to lose. And I mean, I guess I got far enough into the show. I mean, I watched it in 2 sittings. I watched 6 episodes one night, 6 the next night. And I know that's not a lot, but I'm working, helping run a family life. I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff at once. So to sit down and actually just binge watch 12 episodes in 2 days is surprising for me. But the English, that was terrible. They tried English a whole bunch of times. I'm not even gonna get into it. If you really want to know what I mean, go watch it. But it's just terrible. So bad, so bad. They did it with a bunch of different languages, so it's kind of really, really bad. But I mean, Victor has to go back to Japan, and that's why Yuri does so terrible in one of his shows. Victor's dog ate some meat buns, and they weren't sure he was gonna make it. He was at the vet's, and so both of them panicked, and then Victor wasn't there to cheer him on, and then he did kind of terribly. He still made it to the Grand Prix, but he didn't do as well, which is worrisome. As I said, I stressed out the entire show, and honestly, I don't know how to feel about this show. I mean, I loved it and all, but my heart can't take it. So when the movie gets released, and I know there's a possibility of a second season still, I don't know if I can watch it. I mean, my heart literally almost burst out of my chest when I was watching it, and I felt like there was like this clamp around my heart. Oh my god, it was so bad. I loved the show, I really did. And then as it went on, Victor and Yuri were so cute, and I shipped it. But my heart was like, you gotta stop watching this or you'll die. So, anyway guys, it's not exactly a long one, not exactly a short one, but it's what I thought of Yuri on Ice. I'll talk to y'all later.